Welcome to my views and news. Some Ethiopian army officials have been taken hostage by Fano fighters. Where did this incident happen? How many were taken hostage? And any details shared by the two sides. Secondly, Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean President, is off to another foreign country. Fourth visit from Isaias Afwerki after the signing of Pretoria deal between TPLF and Ethiopian government. He just returned from China a week ago. Now he is on another foreign trip. And thirdly, interesting remarks from Christian Tadele, Nama political party member, an MP. He addressed Taye Dendea, another MP from Oromia. Tadele is from Amhara, Taye Dendea is from Oromia. Tadele sent a public message to Taye Dendea yesterday through a social media post. What does Christian Tadele want from Taye Dendea? Taye Dendea recently shared very critical post criticizing Oromia regional government. Firstly, viewers, unknown number of Ethiopian army officials have been taken hostage by Fano fighters. The area where the incident happened has been seeing a confrontation, tensions between Fano fighters and Ethiopian army for around a month now. North Shewa zone of the Amhara region, we know that here Ethiopian army made large-scale deployments to Shewa Robit, Debre Sena, Debre Birhan, and Ethiopian army is trying to arrest top Fano commander from Shewa, Belete Shagao, who and Mere Vodaju of East Amhara Fano were accused of having assassinated Girma Shitila a few weeks ago. The two Fano commanders deny involvement in the assassination of Prosperity Party leader Girma Shitila. But after Girma's assassination, we saw start of an operation against Fano fighters in Wollo and North Shewa. We have seen sporadic clashes between Fano fighters and Ethiopian army. Locals are trying to mediate. Babot Tadase, the general of Ethiopian army, was in Shorobit a few days ago where he held some meeting with locals, asking locals to support Ethiopian army and that locals should not give any shelter to Fano fighters. We've seen clashes near Majate, clashes near Rasa, clashes near Shorobit, but no major Fano commander could be arrested by Ethiopian security forces. Now, reportedly last night, a vehicle of Ethiopian army came under attack in North Shewa zone, and road between North Shewa zone and Wollo was closed for a few hours, and the vehicle was severely damaged. It was burnt reportedly. And after that, we received reports from the same area that Ethiopian army officials have been taken hostage by Fano fighters. From where were they taken hostage? From a camp or from the main road? Reportedly, a vehicle of Ethiopian army officials was surrounded by security. Ethiopian army security officials were surrounded by Fano fighters. They attacked the vehicle. The vehicle was destroyed, and the army officers, officials mainly, they were taken prisoner. They were taken hostage by Fano fighters in North Shore. No details shared by the government side so far, no details shared by the Fano side, but sources on the ground are confirming this incident which happened in North Shore. Operation against Fano is becoming a challenge for Ethiopian army because it is turning into urban warfare. Obviously, if a vehicle of Ethiopian army has been attacked along a main road in North Shore, it means it's now urban warfare basically. It's not the war, the fighting is not happening in forest mountain, though it is happening in some areas, but if this resistance movement by Amhara hardliners continues in the Amhara region, war will spread. Fighting will spread, if war isn't the right word. Fighting, clashes will spread to towns and cities. That will happen sooner or later. Ethiopian army convoys will be hit. Ethiopian army will try to arrest Fano supporters, commanders, no matter where they are. Let's see how Ethiopian army responds to this abduction of its officials by Fano fighters in North Shore. Secondly, we have Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean President, is off to Russia. Yes, just a few hours ago he left for Russia. Isaias Afwerki just returned from China a week ago. 4-day official visit of China was concluded around a week ago. Before that, he visited Saudi Arabia, and before that, he was in Kenya. So, fourth visit from Isaias Afwerki since the signing a Pretoria deal between TPLF and Ethiopian government. What is the agenda of Afwerki visit to Russia? Well, in July, we know that Russia-Africa summit will be held in St. Petersburg, Russia. And Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov is busy these days, traveling, visiting African countries. He was in Kenya yesterday. He's trying to convince all African leaders to attend upcoming Russia-Africa summit. Ukrainian allies, obviously, America, etc., they would like African leaders to boycott, or at least that the Africa should not attend this summit. We saw that a summit was held in Washington, US-Africa summit a few months ago. Now, Russia wants to show to the world that Africa is on its side in the ongoing confrontation between Russia on one side and Ukraine, supported by rest of the world, especially Western world, on the other side. That is why Lavrov visited Eritrea a few months ago, and yesterday he was in Kenya. Isaias Afwerki visit is linked to Eritrea-Russia ties. When Afwerki visited China, he was accompanied by Minister of Finance, Minister of Trade Investment, confirmed by Eritrean news sources. But this time, we saw a tweet from Yemeni Gebremeskel, Eritrean Information Minister. He confirmed only two top men who are accompanying Isaias Afwerki. Firstly, Usman Saleh, Foreign Minister. Obviously, he's supposed to be with Isaias like he was with him in China. Secondly, Minister of Culture and Sports, Zamade Tekle, is accompanying Isaias Afwerki. What about Minister of Finance, Minister of Investment, Trade? It seems that they are not accompanying Isaias Afwerki. So, Afwerki visit to Russia is not about economy, it's not about investment, it's not about trade, it seems. It would be about, I think, strategic issues. Military cooperation could be on the agenda. Issue like establishment of Russian naval base in Eritrea could be part of the agenda. And other issues linked to geostrategic politics, linked to penetration of American and Western allies in the Horn of Africa could be part of agenda. It's a 4-day visit. Eritrean government says that it was Vladimir Putin, Russian president, who extended this invitation to Eritrean government. So let's see what is discussed. We'll try to discuss this visit, we'll try to express our views in detail on this visit in coming videos. Hopefully tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I would like Ms. Irma to join me for a detailed discussion about this visit of Isaias Afwerki to Russia. Thirdly, viewers, interesting exchange of interesting remarks by an Amhara member of parliament for an Oromia region based member of parliament. Christian Tadele is an Amhara politician from Amhara region, MP. He's from Nama party, National Movement of Amharas, but he's very critical of Nama leadership, including Shewa, including Balatemola. And he and some other Nama party MPs criticize Amhara regional government, Ethiopian federal government, Oromia PP a lot. Taye Dendea is an MP. He's from Oromia region of Ethiopia, member of House of Representatives, very critical of Oromia regional government. In the last 10 days or so, he has shared 3 posts very critical of Shimalis Abdisa. He criticized Shimalis Abdisa for signing a contract for building a palace for Oromia government in Addis Ababa. He criticized Oromia government for demolition of houses, mosques, churches in Shagar city. He criticized Oromia regional government, Shimalis Abdisa, for a rally held in support of Ethiopian army 2 days ago, saying that it would not unite people, it would not unite regions of Ethiopia. And he's calling for prosperity, for peace, for dialogue, dialogue with OLA as well, like the dialogue with TPLF. Christian Tadele last night issued a statement addressed to Taye Dendea. Christian Tadele asked Taye Dendea to share names of those who are creating instability in Oromia, who are creating misunderstandings between Oromia and neighboring regions, who are killing civilians, innocent people in Oromia and around Oromia, who is trying to exacerbate border conflicts, etc. He urged Taye Dendea to name people. Taye Dendea did not share any names in the last 3 posts. He criticized Oromia government, he criticized member of Oromia PP without naming anyone, but Christian Tadele urged Taye Dendea last night to share names. I don't think that Taye Dendea will share any names, but at least he has the courage to speak. He's criticizing Oromia, President Oromia, PP Oromia government. That is enough, I think. If he's speaking, if he has the guts to criticize the government, it should be appreciated, it should be welcomed. All 3 posts by Taye Dendea are very positive. He very optimistically criticized Oromia regional government on issues which are being mishandled by Oromia government. Yes, building a palace cannot solve people's problems. Yes, holding a rally in just one region of Ethiopia in support of ENDF is sending a bad signal. And thirdly, demolition of houses, churches, mosques in Shagar is also a big problem. So all 3 issues raised by Taye Dendea are very critical issues. I think Christian Tadele's post is just for point scoring, I think. Tadele should welcome Dendea's posts, his views. He should encourage him to speak for innocent people, whether Taye Dendea wants to share names or not, it should be up to Taye Dendea. But people like Taye Dendea should be welcomed. He's part of the government. He's trying to play the part of opposition as well. There is no opposition in Ethiopia, by the way. So if some PP members want to play the role of opposition, it should be welcomed, I think. Thank you for watching.